Drummond.
Thank you very much, Madam Deputy Speaker, and it's a pleasure to speak in this debate and to support our businesses during this difficult time. I'm full of admiration for businesses across Meon Valley who have overcome challenges during COVID, for the most part with ingenuity, commitment and, of course, the support of government and their customers. And I've heard from businesses in manufacturing especially that they've carried on with minimal disruption during COVID, except for COVID-related staffing issues. And that is because the underlying strength which the economy entered the pandemic, and they've been able to trade fairly normally. But the biggest challenge they face has been the enormous disruption to the global supply chains. Those pressures are beginning to ease around the world, although in some specialist areas such as semiconductors, there are still particular bottlenecks. But we should also recognise when we talk about inflationary pressures that these generally have global origins. We live in a world with pressures which are outside the control of any government. But having said that, consumer prices in the UK have increased more slowly than many economies, including several in the Eurozone. And the current UK unemployment is considerably lower than the Eurozone, 4.2% as opposed to 7.3%. And it's amongst the lowest in the developed world at the moment. We've been creating record numbers of jobs. We have only over 1 million vacancies across the economy. The economic picture is very different from the picture of stagnation that the opposition motion paints. The final figures for economic growth in 2021 will look healthy and stand comparison against any other major economy. Our plan for jobs will continue to help people find high-value work and ensure that businesses can continue to grow. There are two reasons the fundamentals of our economy are positive. The first is that the basic economy was strong when we approached the pandemic, thanks to the last 10 years of a Conservative government which rebuilt our finances. And the second is that the government supported businesses through the difficult times. The package of support to the economy has gone past the 400 billion mark. This has defended families, jobs and businesses against uncertainty and the inevitable slowing down of some sectors during the pandemic. The coronavirus job retention scheme has supported 12 million workers at a time when they could not be expected to work safely. But funny enough, the opposition said that the scheme was a waste of money. Then there was predictions of mass employment as furlough began to end and business resumed activity. None of these gloomy predictions turned out to be accurate, and I don't think this motion also is going to be accurate either, because businesses have been able to use loans and discretionary grants effectively, especially in the hospitality sector, which I think we all agree has faced the most challenges. So I wish every business in Meon Valley a successful 2022. As our economy continues its growth, I'm confident that we're emerging from the pandemic in a relatively strong position and that policies of our Conservative government will continue to be good friends to business and to consumers alike.